On this 2020 through 2025 Honda CR-V Hybrid, P219C is a cylinder air-fuel ratio variation code. In plain shop terms, the ECM/PCM may be seeing one cylinder fuel behavior that does not match what it expects. The driver may notice a warning light, roughness, hesitation, or there may be very little complaint at all. Broadly, this kind of fault can involve air-fuel sensing, injector operation, misfire or ignition faults, engine mechanical condition, manifold condition, or a cylinder-specific fueling issue. We're staying focused on P219C, and we'll use the related code families only as context. Before chasing P219C directly, start with the basic system checks and follow a structured diagnostic approach. If other codes are present for air-fuel sensor behavior, air-fuel sensor heater operation, injector circuits, misfires, ignition coils, or another indicated system, handle those first. Those faults can skew the cylinder air-fuel balance enough to make this code show up. So do not diagnose P219C in isolation when those clues are already on the scan tool. Once the preliminary code path is clean, the P219C diagnostic path looks at the cylinder and fuel delivery from a few angles. It sends you through engine compression, valve clearance, intake and exhaust manifold inspection, and injector inspection. That order matters. Do not jump straight to an injector call until the mechanical and manifold checks have been treated as part of the same cylinder balance problem. To duplicate the failure, start the engine. Hold engine speed at 3,000 RPM with no load in P or N until the radiator fan comes on, then let it idle. Then drive at a steady engine speed between 1,001, 200 RPM, accelerate up to 400 RPM at about 10-15 seconds and repeat this 3 times or more if needed. On the HDS, use the cylinder air-fuel test and data list as applicable. For P219C, watch the fuel factor study value of no one cylinder. If that value is out of 0, 83.1, 18, the failure is duplicated. For the intake and exhaust manifold visual check, the intake manifold is removed first. Then visually check for carbon buildup in the intake manifold and exhaust manifold. Normal is no carbon buildup. If this check is abnormal, the path points back to a problem on the intake or exhaust manifold side, with oil leakage called out in that area. For the injector inspection, exchange the injector from the problem cylinder with one from another cylinder. Then start the engine. Hold engine speed at 3,000 RPM with no load in P or N until the radiator fan comes on, then let it idle. Run the HDS cylinder AF test 3 times with the A/C off and all electrical loads off. The normal condition is that an injector failure cylinder is not changed. If the injector inspection is abnormal, the path identifies a problem with the injector. Treat this as fault isolation, not as a shortcut based only on the stored code. The takeaway is simple. P219C is not a parts code. Check other fault groups first, duplicate the no one-cylinder fuel factor problem under the correct operating conditions, and work through compression, valve clearance, manifold condition, and injector testing in order. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.